Hello cosplay world, we have another Monday, another set of questions, and it is Monday. In fact, I should edit this quickly and put it up. It's like morning time. Focus. Okay, focus guys. Focus with me. Focus. We're focusing? We're focusing. Alright. Now, go ahead and send me your questions. I'll make videos. It's awesome because every video I make is one less paragraph I have to write and post on the forums. Yes. And a paragraph takes me longer to write than this video is to make and edit. It's strange, I know, but yeah, being dyslexic, writing, not good. Me not at good writing, no. Okay. So, the general question was, how do I get armor to stick to my arm? Well, while I'm at it, I'm going to go over, it's kind of a general, I can go over it in a general sense, and then some related questions, which I see all the time. All the time. Right. Now, I forgot horns. They're in the other room. So I guess I won't show you the horns. But oh well, you guys probably will get the idea from the examples I have on hand. And they're over there, and over here, and over there. Alright. So, how do you get stuff to stick to you? What are the different ways? I think the most common thing, the most talked about thing with the mystery and intrigue is body glue. I forget the exact name of it, but you stick stuff to your body with the glue and it's safe, it doesn't hurt, it's cool. Well, it can work. You can totally do facial kind of glues on and it'll stick out, but that's not really for big elaborate work. If you're sticking something on, like say this big onto your arm or your face or your back or whatever, that's not too bad. That's not, you can stick it on there, it'll stay there for a while. You want those things to be lightweight, because the more weight it is, the more it has momentum and it will work its way off and no good. Okay? A lot of people, they want wings. Wings much bigger than these wings. Or about those. They want them to be fused into their body. Kinda not. You may be able to pull it off for a picture, but if you're moving around in it, chances are it's not going to work out. It's going to be weird, rip off, or painful. The glue stuff, it's not the strongest. It won't permanently bond things to your body. So it's not super glue. You don't want to deal with that. Now, some people are extreme. Some people are hardcore. Some people want to do really crazy stuff. I don't do these things. They will actually they will really glue something to their body. Yes, they will. Okay, I don't recommend this. It's not a good plan. Okay, so imagine you do get that wing to stick on there. All right, I'm gonna need something long. Okay, so we have a wing stuck on my arm. Compared to your back or whatever the case may be. Stuck on there real good. It's not going anywhere. You pull on it, it's going to pull your skin. It's got this weight. It's got this nice heavy weight. It doesn't necessarily have to be like the shape of the hammer, but it could be feathers or whatever torsional force you want to make it. It's going to pull on your skin. It's going to wiggle. It's going to wobble, and it usually is just going to sag down anyway. It's not going to be perky and upright in the right position unless you are figure something out or it's just the way that. Okay, it's a very, very small chance, and based on design and form of the wings themselves, that it'll actually sit up. Okay, but just regular wings out, spread, will just sag down. In fact, most things will just sag down and cling to your skin. It's a funny thing called gravity. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy powerful. Anyway, so. I think straps are the way to go. Straps, harnesses, and plates. Okay, that's what I use. Now straps are pretty simple. I have to find the little cattail, which I threw because this is my first time recording this. I recorded this over again. So give it another shot. No cattail. Oh, cattail. Found it. Pretty simple. All you need is to tie this onto your belt, and you have a little cattail. Ooh. It's light. It's formable, but ultimately it's just going to sit down like this off the back of your butt. Even if you go like this, it's really just gonna kind of sit like that. It's like, oh, I'm going to, no, there's not, it doesn't, the center of mass doesn't shift really beyond, that's how it works. Center of mass is like in here. No matter how you shape it, it's gonna sit. Okay, so you're like, but I want my tail to stick up. I want it to be all bouncy and wonderful and cool. No, well, we got it. You think that we're amateurs here? No. All right, here is a tail that my wife made, and I helped her design the structural thing for. Now, as you can see, it's still quite heavy, but it will bouncy. It will sit straight up. It's kind of old. Well, it's kind of dirty from being in the closet, so we need to clean this one. Look at this fur work. Oh well. Let's talk about that. The real thing here is this harness. This big, horrific thing of bazillion straps. This thing will get a hold of you. Alright? Grabs a good hold of you. And it will not let you go. So you could sit here with a nice big old bouncy tail. I think it ended up working out to be like this. But it won't go anywhere. So awesome. That's how you go about that. You just need to make it stronger. Now, you can fall into the power to weight ratio problem where you're like, I'm gonna make this super strong, but it gets heavy. It's very heavy. So you need to find that balance. That's something that's kind of a rant all by itself, and I don't think not that many people will be particularly interested in it. Oh well. What happened there? Oh well, something, it must have got caught in the door. Okay? So, same thing with ears. You can see that these ears, instead of just being sewn out at one point, sewn in along the line. So what this does is it gives them direction, and so they stick up rather than sag down. I don't think I'm wearing these right. Oh, but, and you don't necessarily need to wear this on top of your hair. You can put it underneath of a wig. Yes, people. We even have ones that are sewn into wigs, but I'm not allowed to touch those. So. Oh, okay. Now we're done with the furry stuff. Now let's get with armor. Oh wait, no wings. Okay, so here we have a little base plate to give it support. Now this goes against the back, and it's very small. That's because these wings are very light. They're made of foamies or EPS foam. It's the same stuff, guys. And it's just tied on around like a strap. I think this goes around the neck and under the arms and around the neck, like so. But this base plate gives it stability, and they don't stick out very far, so you don't really need a big one. But my bigger ones, like the ones you saw in the wedding video, the big old giant ones had a base plate which I formed to her back, and that gave her the support she needed. Also, if you watch the Mecha Chibi wings, that's how those are done too. There's like a plate that you mount it onto. Okay, so now we're on to armor. Okay, I've got lots of armor. There's lots of different ways to mount armor to your body, but usually it's in the designs of how to do it. So I'm just gonna cover basic ones, because usually when someone draws armor or has reference art armor, it makes some sense. It doesn't always, but usually it does. Usually. Okay, maybe it doesn't, but okay. So here we go. This bit. Let me just knot this mess of wires. There we go. Okay. There. Alright. This stuff, it goes right on my arm. Now what this is a Velcro zip tie. Google it, people. Google it. These things are amazing. You don't know about them, Google it. So it's just like a regular zip tie. Boom. There we are. See? Just slip it on through, and it works like Velcro. Readjustable, all that good stuff. If you need longer lengths, these are actually two of these put together. So there you go. If you need to, just link them together, and you can sew them. You can put screws in them. You can see there's a little hole there. You can put a rivet or an eyelet in there, and put a screw in there, no problem. All right. These are just glued on it. It's all I needed for this particular piece. And it just went crazy with wires and undid itself. Give me a second, I need to breathe. Okay, so this is also for the guy I'm making this for, because there are a few straps here. there are more than a few straps here. Yes. So, how this one works is, I think the question applies here. How do we put this armor on? This is upper arm armor. Okay. Now on the illustration, the only visible strap was here. However, the center of mass is somewhere around here. So if you were just wearing it via this strap, it would sag and fall and move around, and it wouldn't be the best. So what I've done here is I've mounted it to the shoulder armor, and it's not going anywhere. So it really, this bit here is just to give it attached to your arm. Okay, I'm gonna put this on. This is a bit bigger than me because the guy I'm making for is bigger than I am. So, here we go. Alright, now. Alright, so we see we got these are really nice for this particular armor. We got these arm bits, they kind of go into your armpit. I had to get his measurement so that I made sure that went through the right spot. Okay, so this, he's a bit buff. Okay. Yeah, and it's sagging in the back, so I could definitely make this bigger, but that fits on me. Okay, so you can see how it's jointed. It's attached by straps on the inside, and then this is kind of what you use to pivot around. And when you typically what you see in armor a lot with shoulder armor is a strap like this one here. No, I have to find not the red one. There we go, tan. Here we go. Alright. Alright, there we go. What you typically see is a shoulder mounted armor here, and this kind of strap thing. There's armor coming up that uses the same thing, so you'll see it. Okay, so this can probably fall off after vigorous running, or whatever the case is. So we have a chest plate here that mounts on, and what does it? The straps in underneath. So this armor really not going any place. In fact, once you get this size correctly, the way you like it, I can just put this on and off like a t-shirt, like boom, no problem. All right. So armor, there we go. Just you want straps. You can get invisible bra straps from craft stores. You can also buy, what is it? Plastic kind of, plastic sheeting. It's like a tarp kind of material. Plastic tarp material is very thick. I forget what it's called. It's probably like a PVC problem, or it's probably like acrylic. Anyway, you can make straps from those yourself. If you're low on money, you just cut them out and have invisible straps. You also have skin tone straps. This is a strapper. You can make straps with this. In case you guys were wondering why I'm holding this. Okay. Skin tone straps. Put them across your body, no problem. Now, one very, very useful trick is to get a full bodysuit, especially when you get some of those more scandalous costumes, and you dye that to your skin tone. And what you do is you hide the straps underneath the clothes, like you would normally hide underneath your clothes. So you can remember that you have clothes, you can hide straps in there. If you want to make a buttonhole in the back, and just kind of put the strap through that buttonhole. That's a good trick too. Now, the last thing I want to do is those one bit of argument I get sometimes about bodysuits is that they don't come in my skin tone, or they don't make it in my color because I'm black, or I'm Asian, or I'm this, or I'm that. They don't really, no, they never really make it close. It's very rare that it comes in the tone of whatever nationality you're in. However, you can custom dye them to get fairly close to your skin tone. Yes. So I encourage you to look those up. Now, my wife is black, and she has done this herself. She may have a little bit more practice at it, but she has done costumes where the character doesn't wear undergarments, but she wore a bodysuit. I'm disappointed at many of people. Many of people were disappointed when they figured out it was a bodysuit. It took them a bit, but anyway, I'll let that go. So dye your bodysuits if you're going to try and hide straps and things like that. It's something to definitely look into. You might only need one bodysuit just for your general use in that purpose. You can use it with many cosplays. Okay. I think that's been long enough rant. I don't usually want these to be very long, maybe not. But send me in your questions because cosplayers, I want to know what you want to know. And remember, this saves me time. It takes me less time to make this video and link people to this video than it is to write 3 or 4 paragraphs because it takes me forever to write this stuff, okay? Still dyslexic. Still dyslexic. With spelling errors. Oh, people hardly understand what I'm talking about. Okay, now, I think the last thing to rant about is please subscribe, like, and all those other things that make people see my stuff, because one thing I want is that little thumbnail to my videos so my videos don't look like crap. Yeah, I want that thumbnail. That's awesome. Yeah. So cosplayers, if you see people who need this information, share it, recommend it to your friend. I want that thumbnail. That's what I want. So my videos don't look terrible. Because I think I do try. I work pretty hard to make these look pretty well. I edit them and things like that, and they just look horrific when you see them on the listing. So that would be nice. So if you're looking to help me out, do this button subscribing thing. That way I can get my thumbnail, because that's what is on my to-do list, is get that thumbnail. Oh well, thanks a lot, guys. Support a cosplayer or sports community, and I want you to support the community too. See you next time. Good times to all.